Listen up, I know we're 6 months away from the season, but we need to start preparing now, okay? We need to get ready now, okay? I know we're ahead of the other teams because no one is doing this.
We are one family, fighting for each other.
Hey, family on three. 1, 2, 3!
Family! We are the path to pro, from the ground up.
Remember, you guys are role models for those kids. They want to be you in the future.
We are one club, one passion. We are Morse Elite, and we have arrived.
We need to be ready for the season, all right? We need commitment 100%, you understand?
Last night, under beautiful sunny skies, a dream start in the home debut for Morse Elite SC on a goal by Sidney Rivera in the first half to secure what some have called a shock win over FA Euro New York. Today, anything but. Delayed by thunderstorms and rain, but here we are as Morse Elite looks for 2 wins in a row against NJ Copa. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Morse Elite TV, powered by more Sussex Sports and Gizzy Productions. This is David Hasshagen. It took a little while to get this one underway, but neither rain nor storm nor thunderstorms, or the combination of the 3, will keep us from playing soccer this evening, at least to kick off. An interesting matchup between these two squads. Morse Elite full of confidence, but also with a lot of the same lineup despite playing on back-to-back days. Javier Velasco managing the workload for this group. As for NJ Copa, they come into their second match of the season. Lost their first game to the Long Island Rough Riders, but certainly a team that likes to play a dynamic style. And against some of the tired legs, perhaps, for Morse Elite, that could cause a problem. But the confidence was high after what was a history-making night. The first win, the first goal. Now the question is, can Morse Elite sustain success? We will be coming back after this break with the starting 11s and kickoff from Union High School. Better late than ever here on Morse Elite TV. Welcome back to Union High School. Let's talk a look at the starting 11s. First for Fernando Barbodo and NJ Copa. A little bit of an interesting look for them. It looks to be a 3-5-2. Julius Fassbender, Nicholas Itopoulos, and Ahmed Abudonia in front of Jan Hoffelner. A midfield with Anthony Rovito, Max Barbodo, Jonathan Yazzo, and John-Luc Ferrandino. And a front three, potentially, of Alex Marin, Nigel Griffith, and Oken Golgi. Plenty of goals between that trio for NJ Copa. For Javier Velasco and Morris Elite, this very similar lineup that took the field last night. How long they will stay there remains to be seen, but Andrew Schweitzer gets the start for the second day in a row after getting the clean sheet last night. The back four, one change, Stefan Korman back in the lineup. He replaces Michael Bleeker. He'll be with Cormac Pike, Zach Brown, and Edouard DeRosier. The midfield in the diamond, Christian Villegas, Felix Pereira, Fabio De Sousa, and Danny Zatella, the captain, with Victor Villagomez and Sidney Rivera, the goal scorer from last night, playing up top. And despite the rain and the thunderstorms and the threat of more potentially in the forecast later tonight, a decent crowd here. A good representation from NJ Copa especially. A lot shorter trip for them here to Union High School, but we certainly appreciate all of them staying around, and we appreciate everyone listening in and watching our live stream tonight on Morris Elite TV as well as more Sussex Sports. Thank you for joining us this evening, as we hope to bring you a full 90 minutes uninterrupted now, as the kickoff is ready to get going here. Morris Elite wearing their all-blue kit, the light blue with the dark blue shorts. They will be going left to right on your screen to start this first half. NJ Copa wearing their light gray kit with white trim, going from right to left. The referees getting everything in order. We appear to be set to go, and an hour late we are underway here from Union High School. And in what is definitely cooled off, it was steamy all day in the local area, close to 95 degrees. That thunderstorms rolled through. A much cooler temperature to start this game, now in the mid-70s. NJ Copa with the ball to start. This goes wide. John-Luc Ferrandino sends it long, looking for Rovito. Cleared away by Zach Brown. Goes out wide, and we'll see how the conditions react. It was pretty good footing on this turf yesterday with the dry conditions. Now we will be testing it in the wet conditions after that rain rolled through. No rain at the moment. It appears that we are in a gap in the weather. More chance of storms later on today, so we'll see how that affects it, and hopefully it is just rain. That ball over the top, cleared away by Abudonia. And now coming the other way, looking for Golgi, but cleared away by Cormac Pike. Taken back, Christian Villegas. Villegas gets it through to Pereira. Pereira gets through of 3 or 4 players. Loses his balance, though, and that's a turnover. Golgi now on the ball. Puts it forward. Looking ahead for Barbodo. He's got speed. Well defended there by Stefan Korman. This back line will be tested again tonight with quite a few attacking options for this NJ Copa squad. They lost their first game in a shutout to Long Island Rough Riders, but it wasn't for lack of trying. Double digits in shots in that first game as we get the corner kick ready to go. Yesterday, almost a flawless performance from Morris Elite against a very good FA Euro team who came into the night with a win and a draw in their first 2 games. High scoring affairs, and Morris Elite got the 1-0 shutout. Corner kick whipped in from the far side. The header, it's in! And it's a goal for NJ Copa. Beautiful cross in from the corner. There were several players there looking for it. And it looks to be the number 5 of Ahmed Abudonia who has got the goal. Abudonia with his first goal of the season, the first goal of the year for NJ Copa. And just 3 minutes in, it is 1-0 deficit to Morris Elite. And we wondered how that the tired legs might affect this squad. Abudonia taking advantage on the corner kick 3 minutes in. The native of Port Said, Egypt, playing on this squad. Graduate of Ramapo College, gets the opening goal. And now the time to respond here for Morse Elite. They were put in a position last night they weren't used to, playing with a lead and holding it. This is a position, unfortunately, the first 2 games they were all too used to, losing their first 2 in shutout fashion. Coming through now with the ball is Nigel Griffith. Griffith goes out wide, held in there nicely by the Copa player. Tries to send it in quickly, looking for Golgi, and cleared away. And cleared out for a Morse Elite throw-in. Golgi will be the target man up top for this NJ Copa squad. Native of Cologne, Germany, playing at Morningside College, which is an NAIA school in Iowa. But last year, he absolutely lit up the score sheet. 30 goals and 10 assists in 21 games for the German. And so he will be the target man. The question is, how does NAIA translate to USL League 2? Back underway with Morse Elite on the throw-in. The ball bounces away. Rivera tries to get on it, but it's cleared out. Nigel Griffith goes out wide, and now a switch going all the way across. Nicely done. Finding Anthony Rovito. Rovito playing out on this left-hand side. Again, a very interesting lineup, it appears, for this squad. Very much a wide 4-4-2. Barboto looks to get it through. Villegas has it, and he gets fouled, and a free kick for Morse Elite. And we saw the tactics from Coach Javier Velasco last night as well. Very much a morphing midfield, which saw Danny Zatella and Christian Villegas swapping places of who was in the attacking section and who was back on the defensive mid. Long free kick forward. Rivera gets a head on it, but not cleared out. Controlled, though, by Copa. Going down the left-hand side, looking to go over the top. Defended well by Zach Brown. Danny Zatella on the ball now. The U.S. international, he has his pocket picked. Tries to get it back and almost does, but well defended there by Jonathan Yazzo. Now the other way they come. Looking out wide, Nigel Griffith. Griffith at the edge of the box. Nigel Griffith cuts back inside, looks for a pass. So that's cleared away nicely by Fabio De Sousa, and that'll be a throw-in for NJ Copa. Rovito takes the throw-in. Pressured by Villegas, but it gets through, and now over the top looking for Rovito. Down the wing, well challenged there, though, by Edward de Rossier. And it'll be a throw. Deep in the corner, down to our left. The throw-in comes in, flicked header, but nobody really there at the near post, and just sent downfield to relieve the pressure by Villegas. And Copa will control through Abudonia. The goal scored in the 3rd minute. Turned back over, and here comes Danny Zatella. Goes out wide. Looking for Victor Villagomez. He will just barely get there. Villagomez cuts inside. Villagomez to the end line, up to the middle, and just too far away. Looking for a teammate there. De Rossier came up for it, but it was taken away by Griffith. Now a counterattack is on. Griffith trying to run 3v3. Griffith has a teammate to his right if he wants it. Now lays it off, a little late perhaps. Golgi at the back post. They look for him on the cross, but that is out of play, and it'll be a goal kick. And it must be said, Andrew Schweitzer didn't have much of a chance on that corner kick that ended in the goal. Played a brilliant match last night, getting the shutout in his first start of the year, the Monmouth University goalkeeper. Made 2 or 3 spectacular saves, especially in the second half, to preserve the lead and the win. But it's very hard to defend anybody that gets an open header. Schweitzer sends it down the right-hand side, not the best of kicks, but De Rossier heads it forward. Bounces around, looking to get on that was Villagomez, but he gets beaten to that header. Bit of a chaos in the midfield. Villagomez. 2 or 3 players on him, double teaming him, and he gets shoved to the turf. And that will be a foul. And a free kick. Zatella will play it quickly to Cormac Pike. Made his debut last night from Fairfield University. Lays the ball forward looking for Sidney Rivera, but could not find him, and it goes to the far side. Taken back, though, by Morris Elite. Back to the top of the box. Coming through there, but cleared out well by the Copa back line. And a big collision on the far side, and that will be a free kick to Morris Elite. A couple players made their debuts on the season last night for Morris Elite. Cormac Pike from Yeovil, England, one of them. Felix Pereira, the Keene University product from New Brunswick, making his debut as well. And a debut for Danny Zatella, the veteran, the U.S. men's national team veteran in the midfield. And he certainly made a difference last night, and a foul and a push on Zatella, and a free kick the other direction. Jan Hoffelner will take the free kick, the goalkeeper from Frankfurt, Germany. Just finished his college career, finishing as a second-team Big East selection out of St. John's in 2019. Came through the Eintracht Frankfurt Youth Academy, one of the more impressive camps in Germany. Also played in the MPSL for a season with Duluth FC, as he looks to advance in the pro ranks. Anthony Ravito on the far side lays it off to Ferrandino. And you see Ferrandino playing more as a defensive midfielder, sliding back almost as an outside back in this one. Abadonia lays it out to the far side. This is Itopoulos. Over the top, looking for the right wing. Corman out there does a nice job and dispossesses the attacker and lays it back into the midfield for Zatella, and it continues forward. Pereira leaves the dummy. De Rossier just wins the tackle and will look to advance it. Gives it to Pereira. Pereira, all balls as the referee. Nothing wrong with that, as Ravito gets shoved toward the ball by his teammate there, Ferrandino. And you see almost Ravito moving up almost as a full winger, if not a wing back, with Ferrandino playing as the defensive midfielder on this left-hand side. Ball over the top looking for Griffith is headed away. Pereira controls. De Rossier goes down the line, but no one is there. Victor Gomez trying to track it, but no real pressure on Abudonia, and goes back to Hoffelner. Abudonia taking it down the left, tries to lay it off. Well taken away by Villegas. Bit of a scramble in the midfield since that opening goal by Abudonia. And that's out for a throw-in for Morris Elite. Just entering the 12th minute now, 1-0 NJ Copa on a header goal in the 3rd minute by Abudonia on a corner kick, the first corner kick of the match. Coming now forward is Griffith. Griffith gets pulled behind, and that'll be a free kick, and that might be a yellow card coming. And will at least be a talking to, and it is a yellow card to Danny Zatella in the 12th minute. And so that'll be an early yellow card. At least it's in the midfield. That's been the issue the first two games for Morris Elite, getting the early yellow cards, especially along the back line. But so far, they avoided that fate yesterday. An early yellow card here, though, for Zatella. It was said, though, by Coach Javier Velasco, he may not last too long in this contest as the free kick is taken. Headed up in the air in the box, edge of the box now. Taken down, a quick turnaround shot deflected. And let's see the decision. It is a goal kick. Zatella, the oldest player on this team, in his 30s. Played almost the entire match last night. And Coach Javier Velasco did say that he may be off early in this match, potentially. As the turnover and the cross goes to really no one, cleared by Zach Brown. As NJ Copa collects. Be interesting to see how Coach Velasco handles this squad. Every single player minus Stefan Korman played last night. The shot from the top of the box. Good save there by Schweitzer. A heavy shot by Nigel Griffith. And a nice diving save, comfortable enough for Schweitzer. He made a couple of really difficult ones last night. That one certainly looked pretty, and he'll want that for the poster on his wall, but not too difficult for him. But it's certainly been a good first 15 minutes for NJ Copa. And again, maybe the tired legs taking their toll here. This is Griffiths. Griffith goes wide. And they're looking for the overlap there, but well defended on the wing. And a foul there by Zatella. He's got to be careful. The referee telling him as such. This one played back to Abudonia. Goes to Ferrandino. Now Rovito. Ferrandino pressured by Rivera. Taken away there by Pereira. Goes down the line just a little bit too far for the number 9. Well won there by DeRossier. Zach Brown chests it down. Lays it off to Villegas. Back to Brown. And they'll just play catch, looking to relieve the pressure. Brown puts the ball over the top, looking for Rivera. Just bounces over him. Big hop on the turf. Rovito with it now, pressured by Pereira, and it'll be a throw in for Copa. Sidney Rivera, the lone goal scorer last night. The representative of Puerto Rico on their national team, originally from Staten Island. And the journeyman with his name in the record books as the first USL League 2 goal in the history of Morris Elite Soccer Club. Going out to the far side now, collected by Barboto. So goes wide, a nice switch to Rovito. Rovito, pressured by 2 Morris Elite players, sandwiched there, and it is out for a throw-in. Folks, this first half is brought to you by Jag 1 Physical Therapy, the official physical therapy and athletic training provider of Morris Elite SC, with locations throughout New Jersey and New York, including right across the street from here at Union High School. Go to jag1pt.com for more information. Sent long by Yazo. And that is offside, says the official, looking for Rovito. Hasn't quite had the control that last night's game had for Morris Elite. They really controlled the tempo well last night and shut down any attacking play that FA Euro could put together. There really wasn't too many chances that Schweitzer had to deal with in the first half. It was more after the 60th minute that the pressure really started to ramp up for him. As that header is sent away, Stefan Korman lays it off to Villegas, who just gets there in time. Back to Korman, who heads it back to Zatella. Villegas has his pocket picked, and back the other way comes Copa. But taken right back. Kind of a muddle in the midfield right now, but taken away again. Long ball gets through. Griffith just doesn't control it. Well done by DeRossier, recovering from his mistake. Up to the midfield, controlled by Sidney Rivera. Looks long down the wing. This is Pereira. Felix Pereira one-on-one. Size mismatch there, but is it speed that wins the day? No. Well done defensively there by Abudonia. Scores the goal in the 3rd minute, but shows why he's still a defender. Brilliantly done there. It was a nice little control, nice patch to play there from Sidney Rivera, getting to Felix Pereira. Those two had very good chemistry last night. But Copa now with the ball, and they will move it out from the back. Ferrandino. Griffith. Nigel Griffith. Gets taken out, and that's a foul on DeRossier, who claims he got the ball, but came through the back of him. Griffith has been a problem. He's been all over the field so far for Copa as they get restarted. Not wasting any time. Copa certainly wants to up the pace. I'm sure they saw the lineup as well as we did. That pass for Griffith is past him. Griffith, a native of Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, played his club ball at PDA and now at Temple. He's a freshman there. Also represents Barbados at the under-20 national team level. Scored 2 goals with 3 assists in 10 appearances in the shortened 2021 season for Temple. Had 3 shots in the opening game against the Long Island Rough Riders. As here they come again. NJ Copa continuing to press. Golgi goes wide. DeRosier controls it to Zach Brown. Brown looks for a pass and finds one to Villegas. Danny Zatella. Felix Pereira. Pereira gets past his man very nicely. Inside to Sidney Rivera. Morris-Elite's trying to build something here. Goes wide. Fabio De Sousa. De Sousa trying to send it in. Picks the pocket again. And that's better energy, but a goal kick. Much better that, though, from Morris-Elite. Trying to build up the offense. Certainly similar to the first half in that regard. Morris-Elite also had a pretty quiet offensive display in the first half yesterday against FA Euro. A couple of shots, but nothing too threatening. And then 3 minutes into the second half, the goal from Sidney Rivera. But they find themselves down a goal here as we hit the 20th minute mark. 1-0 to NJ Copa on the goal by Abudonia. Danny Zatella, triple teamed, taken away by Ravito. DeRosier steps up and takes it away, but here comes Griffith. Griffith dances through 2 players. He's taken out by DeRosier from behind, and that'll be a free kick at least. We'll see if there's anything more. And doesn't look like DeRosier will be punished with a yellow card, although we've certainly seen it called in the past couple of games. Looks like he will get away with this one. Some slick conditions certainly on the turf at this moment. Again, an excellent crowd here at Union High School considering the late start and the conditions. About 200 people here in the stands. That free kick goes past everybody and out for a goal kick. Just short of 500 here yesterday for the home opener for Morris-Elite. A lot of the youth team players in attendance. And a good number of NJ Copa fans at this game. Again, not a very far trip for them, playing their games at St. Joseph Metuchen. Schweitzer restarts to Cormac Pike. Pike goes wide to Corriman. Just recently graduated from Montclair State University. Corriman back in the lineup after serving his red card suspension. Received a red card in the second game against Cedar Stars, but finds his way back into the starting 11 for Michael Bleeker, who started in that position last night and was replaced by Alzate. Taken away on the far side, here comes Copa. Copa gets away, well done, gets past Satella. Looking for a through ball, it ends up with Golgi. Goes out wide, looking for a cross. Goes to the end line, top of the box, no one there. Finds Ravito, who tried for the spectacular and shanked it. And it will just go out for a goal kick. Was aimed for the corner flag, but did not quite get there. And that right side has certainly been where they've had the successful crosses from. They've had better dribbling opportunities coming down the left for Copa. And we see Felix Pereira now on the left-hand side. He has switched with De Sousa. And this is something we see Coach Velasco do in a couple of games so far this year, switching the wingers on their sides. Sidney Rivera now. This is De Sousa. Fabio De Sousa going one-on-one. Cuts in on his left foot, but too heavy a touch and taken away. But they will not be able to keep it in, and it'll be a throw-in for Morris-Elite. They leave it for DeRosier, who will take it, the native of East Orange, New Jersey. And looks like he's preparing for a long throw and getting the extra grip off the running track around the field here. Sends it into the box, looking for a head, but can't quite keep it. Goes back to DeRosier, though, sends across to the back post. Headed away. Corriman tries to control, leaves it to Villegas, but just rifled downfield and controlled by Cormac Pike. Pike sends it long again. Danny Zatella lays it across. Not quite there, not clear yet, though. The shot just goes wide from De Sousa. And quite a bit of chaos there. And we have an injured player down for NJ Copa. And we'll see who that is. Looks like it's the referee's telling the trainer doesn't need to come on just quite yet. And still trying to see who that is, who's now getting to his feet. Certainly a discussion going on between Rivera and some of the players, and that is actually the goal scorer Abudonia, who's back to his feet now. Better, though, from Morris Elite on that one. Finding De Sousa, and again, you see the switch of wings, maybe causing some matchup problems for NJ Copa in that moment, but did not cost them on the scoreboard. 24th minute, still 1-0 on the Abudonia goal. Game has certainly leveled out since then, though. It was really just the set piece. Other than that, pretty even game so far through the first 25 minutes or so. As they go out to the wing. And now we'll pass it back around the outside. Ferrandino now. Rivera pressuring. Abudonia forces the pass, but it gets through. Okangolgi makes two players miss, and now that's a through ball for Griffith. Griffith being tracked by Zach Brown. Griffith coming to the post, and it will go out for a goal kick. Well done by Zach Brown there, tracking the run of Griffith. And that was all set up, though, by a nice little turn by Golgi. Made two defenders miss and laid off the beautiful pass to Griffith, who certainly has the speed. As they get the ball underway, Cormac Pike sends a long ball looking for Victor Villagomez. It's a little long for him, though, and it'll go out of play for a throw. Referee being very stern of where that she wants that throw in taken. Varies from referee to referee how strict they are with the throw-ins and their location. The ball bounces around on the far side. Clipped up in the air by Satella. Now a battle with Koreman. Koreman comes from behind and picks it away, but sent and cleared by Copa. Cormac Pike will track it, but it'll go out for a throw-in. He'll leave it for Corman to take. Corman, the Wayne, New Jersey native, throws it in up the line. A little bit of pulling and pushing there, but nothing. Felix Pereira gets on the ball. And now a foul and a free kick to Morris Elite. They wanted to take quickly, but the referee has said go back to where the foul was committed, and we will go from there. The referee certainly sending the message early that she won't be looking for any funny business out there today. The header is collected there by Hoffelner. And Copa will reset. Abudonia goes down the line, looking for Golgi, but it never got there. Taken back, though, by Copa. Ferrandino. Ferrandino looks over the top, cleared by Zach Brown, and goes all the way to Sidney Rivera. Rivera, looking for help, though, lays it back to Zatella, goes wide. Felix Pereira. Pereira coming down the left-hand side, lays the ball into Rivera. Wide to De Sousa. The shot by De Sousa. Easily snared by Hoffelner. Better again from Morris Elite as we hit the 28th minute. Still 1-0 to NJ Copa. As we continue through this match again, very, very even between these two. Fans, stay connected with Power Rankings top goals and highlights at USL League 2 on Instagram. Find us on Instagram at the handle at USL League 2. And certainly follow all of your favorite teams and Morris Elite on all of our social media platforms. As that ball goes out of play. The crew here from Morse Elite getting things set for halftime had to scramble with a very strong thunderstorm that rolled through earlier this evening, setting things back up now, and we salute them for their hard work as the ball goes back out wide. And the horn goes off for some reason, a little bit of a clock malfunction, I believe. The time being kept on the field. As we continue forward here, Copa moving ahead, but turned back over, and Morse Elite tries to keep it forward. And back to the goalkeeper, Hoffelner. Goes out wide. Ferrandino, that is Rovito. Goes up top. Brown sends it forward. Sidney Rivera. Good pressure there from Villa Gomez, but well taken by Abadonia. As the ball continues into the midfield. Copa very calm in their defensive shape. Playing their center backs very, very deep, and then the outside backs almost on the wings. And gives them the depth to keep those counterattacks at bay. But taken away there by De Sousa. Copa wants a foul, but they will not get one. Felix Pereira just too far ahead of him and out for a throw-in. Copa looking for a foul on Barboto as he was taken out by Zatella. As it goes back around the back line, going to Ferrandino. John-Luc Ferrandino, the new Canaan, Connecticut native, brings it forward. Former player at UConn and Iona, now the current assistant coach at the University of New Haven in New Haven, Connecticut. Player coach is one of the features you see at the USL League 2 level. As that ball is sent forward by Abadonia. Golgi with a shot and a score! Okan Golgi makes it 2-0 to Copa in the 31st minute. And it's a mountain to climb now for Morse Elite. A beautiful strike with the left foot from the native of Cologne, Germany. He scored 30 of those last season with Morningside College, and you see there why he was their danger man. A beautiful strike from the top of the box. Nothing Schweitzer can do. As they find a hole in the Mars Elite defense. And again, you wonder if the tired legs are starting to take their toll here in 2 games on back-to-back nights.
NJ Copa goal scored by number 3, Okan Golgi.
Cormac Pike goes wide to Stefan Korman. Korman looks for Rivera, trying to lay it off to Villa Gomez, who took a boot up high. No call, says the referee. We play on. As that ball is out of play and sent, but it's a throw-in for Morse Elite. And we'll see what adjustments, perhaps at halftime, that will be made by Coach Javier Velasco. His team played a very good first half last night. Didn't have to make many adjustments. He made 1 sub in the back line for Michael Bleeker, but that was it. And you have a feeling that perhaps with the tired legs, you'll see maybe 2, perhaps 3 substitutions. As that ball goes all the way through, Golgi almost gets on it, but cleared by Zach Brown. Down into the corner flag it goes. And a late flag for offside, and now it is recognized by the head official. Good call by the linesman on the near side. 32nd minute now. 2-0. NJ Copa over Morse Elite. As Hoffelner will get the ball back underway. Abadonia. Ferrandino. Ferrandino looks down the left flank. They've been attacking this flank very, very heavy. Again, trying to work the ball down this side, and then the long ball and crosses from the right seems to be the strategy, as Barboda is forced out of play, and it'll be a throw in for Moore's Elite. A different feel on the scoreboard, but not so much on the field through the first 33 minutes of this one from last night. Outside of the 2 goals, a relatively even contest. You can easily argue as a foul there on Itopoulos. Relatively even, though, on the field between the 2 squads. Decent looks for both teams. It's just that both opportunities for NJ Copa have found the back of the net. One on a corner and one on a brilliant strike from the top of the box. Fabio De Sousa over this free kick. He's been the danger man so far tonight. The Long Branch, New Jersey native, former St. Benedict's prep player. Formerly of FC Motown. Sends the ball on the free kick. Back post. Headed into the air. Collision of 2 Copa players. And cleared, and a player down holding his face. And there will be the trainer coming out for this one, and it's the goalkeeper, Hoffner, signaling pretty furiously for the trainer to get out there. It was a heavy collision between 2 players as that header came back in from the far post. As we try to get a look here of who that is on the ground after that heavy, heavy collision. Trainer out there from Moore's Elite to check on him. And we'll see what treatment he may need. Folks, stay up to date with all that is happening throughout the league and USL League 2 top prospects at the newly updated USLLeague2.com. Download the USL League 2 mobile app today and keep track of Morse Elite SC and all of your favorite teams. And fans, USL wants to remind you that Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation since 1947. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship, USL League 2, and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. And the player up for NJ Copa, and that's the number 6 of Gianluca Ferrandino, who took the heaviest part of that collision. Some very big bodies in this back line for NJ Copa. And when 2 of those forces collide, there's going to be some damage. But Ferrandino up and running. Seems to be okay, maybe a little stunned, but appears to be ready to get back into the flow. As we'll start with a drop ball with Christian Villegas. And Villegas will just play it sideways to Cistella, and we are back underway. Villegas looking long. Sidney Rivera trying to get on that one, but collected nicely by Hoffner. Hoffner has had a couple of chances to apply his craft today, but nothing too threatening of his goal just yet as we hit the 37th minute mark. 2-0 to NJ Copa so far. Long ball sent over the top by Hoffner. Collected in the midfield and sent wide to Ravito. Anthony Ravito. There's Ferrandino back on the field. Abadonia passes back to Hoffner. Now Itopoulos. They look to control the midfield. This is Nigel Griffith. Taken away after a heavy touch to Rossier. Looks for a pass, finds Rivera. Looks for a 1-2 with Zatella. It's just a little too far ahead of him. Going back to the keeper, Hoffner now. Under pressure, sends it up the right-hand side. Header one in the air by Pike. And in the midfield, that is Zatella. Wins it. Pike loses it through his feet. And now a chance coming up the other way. Griffith 1-0 with the keeper. Great play by Schweitzer. Still not dealt with. Griffith coming in, but over the end line, and it'll be a goal kick. A nice piece of goalkeeping by Andrew Schweitzer again. Charging through to help out his back line and got a piece of that first shot. And it just got away from Nigel Griffith at the end line before he could get a second chance into the box. And Morris Elite escaped that one. Schweitzer gives it to Cormac Pike, native of Yeovil, England. Pike looks to go down the line, but nobody there except for gray shirts. Collected on the far side and laid off now to Sidney Rivera. Rivera, the goal scoring hero from last night, gives it to De Sousa. Fabio De Sousa, the Brazilian, goes wide. Shot from the corner of the box, easily handled by Hoffelner. Hoffelner will easily play away from the pressure there. Abudonia, Anthony Ravito, down the line it goes. Griffith gets shoved in the back, and that's a foul. That ball gets sent into the crowd, bouncing around, and ends up in approximately row 10. Long ball over the top. Okan Golgi. Golgi. Wait, no, the referee will call a foul. Offside is the call, and it'll be back the other way. That was almost another dangerous moment for this back line. As we hit the 40th minute, 2-0 NJ Copa on what has turned into a comfortable night here in Union. Still a chance for some more rain later this evening. Hopefully no thunder and lightning involved with it. This is DeRossier. Makes one player miss, makes a second player miss, but loses his footing. Gets the ball back, and a foul, and a free kick. Satella gets it restarted to De Sousa. Fabio De Sousa looks for a pass, and that ball is deflected into the air. Taken down nicely to Barboto, but given away as De Sousa looks for Koroman. It's a long run for him, but it's controlled by Copa. Koroman continues and slides in, challenging the keeper, who's now out of position. Chance for Morris Elite if they hurry, but no, and a foul. No foul. Looked like the referee might have been pointing, but no, she says play on. Going out wide to Ravito. Ravito. Ferrandino goes out to Etopoulos. Etopoulos goes wide. And controlled on the far side there by Fassbinder. Into the midfield they go, looking for a through ball there, but it avoids everyone. DeRossier will just let that one roll out for a throw. And put back into play. No one there down the line, though. Ferrandino will pick it up. Lays it back to Abudonia. He started the scoring in the 3rd minute off a header. He lays it back to Hoffelner. Down the wing to Ferrandino. And Copa certainly starting to get a control of this game now in terms of the pace as well as the tactics so far. And again, we'll see what the adjustments are made in the Morris Elite halftime talk, whether that's a change of tactics or a change of personnel. Again, 10 of the 11 players out there played in the game last night. The only change, Stefan Korman. Apodonia doesn't quite get it. Clear. Cormac Pike lays it out to Corman. Corman to Zatella, who lays it back for Cormac Pike. Copa coaching staff calling for a higher press as the pass goes back to Andrew Schweitzer. And Morris Elite resets. Felix Pereira goes wide to Corman. Villegas. Back to Pereira. DeRossier wants a switch. Zatella will get it instead. Rivera, he'll now get it to DeRossier. DeRossier looking to go ahead, but cross is deflected. Kept in play, though, by Ravito. Ravito being pressured. Cleared out by Hoffelner. Zach Brown wins the header, but it ends up with Barboto. Headed back again, this time controlled by Zatella, and that's out for a Morris Elite throw. And again, that narrow field causing a little bit of havoc here at Union High School. Turn back over, Barboto. Can't control it. DeRossier sends it over the top. Looking for Villa Gomez. He gets run into. He's wondering why there isn't a foul, but play goes on. Golgi goes out wide. Fassbender. Now Jonathan Yazzo. Yazzo, the Cliffside Park native. Former FC Motown player. Quite a few of those in the last couple of games. Laid it out wide to Ferrandino. Ferrandino up the wing to Ravito. Ravito can't control. He's had a good first half, though, Ravito. The Somerset, New Jersey native, former player at Rutgers Prep. Now playing his craft at Penn University in the Ivy League as a foul and a free kick. Made 12 appearances and 8 starts as a junior at Penn in 2019, the last full season that a lot of these players had. Ivy League canceled most of their sports last year due to the pandemic. Had 1 assist in that game, in those appearances, excuse me. But he has been a dynamic player on this left-hand side. As Abudonia gets the game back underway. Fassbender lays it off to Jonathan Yazzo. Played back to Itopoulos. Abudonia. Abudonia goes long, looking for Griffith. It's over the top of everyone. Ravito almost gets on it, but cleared away by Zach Brown. Right back it goes, though, and now Brown will try to get on it. He's pressured by Griffith, and he'll just send it out, and that will go for a goal kick. Veteran move there by Zach Brown. Fans, follow all of your USL Championship action all season long on ESPN+, the home of the USL, MLS, Bundesliga, UFC, and much, much more. Join the more than 12 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN+, and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. Coming forward, and this is Sydney Rivera. He's dropped a little bit, Rivera, from the top spot, more sitting as almost an attacking mid, as the umbrellas have started to come out here, and the rain has begun anew as the first half almost comes to a coming to a close here. And again, we said this might be a possibility. More rain in the forecast overnight here in northern New Jersey. And the fans are moving for cover here as halftime continues in stoppage time. Ball played forward, looking for Rivera. Cleared away, and that'll be a throw-in. DeRossier over the top, looking for Pereira. He loses control, and that'll be a goal kick. Fans moving for cover, whatever cover they can find here as halftime is blown. The score at the break, not what Morris Elite wanted at the back of a win yesterday. 2-0 to NJ Copa. You're watching Morris Elite TV, powered by Moore's Sussex Sports.
High School, NJ Copa 2.
Back for the second half here on Morris Elite TV from Union High School in Union, New Jersey. 2-0 the scoreline to the visitors, NJ Copa. A couple of substitutions, though, for Morris Elite SC. Danny Zatella and Victor Villagomez, their nights are done. And a couple of players coming off the bench, some of the newer and younger faces, Brent Llewellyn and William Bugliardi, coming on to the field for Morris Elite. Llewellyn has made 2 appearances this year. The West Orange native at Montclair State, the junior. William Bugliardi, his debut for the club. The Madison, New Jersey native, playing for his hometown club. Played formerly at the Pingree School, where he was a 2-time All-State selection. Now a sophomore at Colgate. His father and grandfather, legends at the Pingree School. Father, a professional player who played in New Zealand. So he will make his debut. Bugliardi wearing number 26. And he is on the ball right now. Llewellyn playing in the central defense, central midfield defense, standing about the 35-yard line, wearing number 21. Does not appear to be any changes for NJ Copa, who had a very good first half, controlled the pace brilliantly early on. As the teams are set and ready to go, it appears. Just waiting to get the official clarification from the linesman to get this second half underway. Again, no changes, it appears, for NJ Copa. We'll keep an eye on that, though. But 2 changes at the break for Morris Elite. And we are underway in the second half as Christian Villegas sends it out to the wing. DeRossier looks over the top for Felix Pereira, who's moved up top now with Sidney Rivera. Cleared back down the line. Zach Brown will take it. Zach Brown will let it go off for a throw. Left on the bench for Morris Elite SC, Caden Bolito, the backup goalkeeper tonight, as it's turned back over. Here comes Copa on the break. Going up to the left wing, trying to cut it back in, but well defended out there and sent the other way by Morris Elite. Copa, though, trying to seal this one early. And a foul there on Llewellyn, who, as he carried it forward. Again, the remaining bench for Morris Elite, Polito, the backup goalkeeper, Jake Gross and Dylan Navandi also available, along with Santi Alzate and another new player to the squad, Marvin Cadena, the former Morris Catholic product from Clifton, New Jersey. Another player from Montclair State on the squad. On the bench for NJ Copa, Antonio Caligari, Eric LaBelle, Diogo Ferreira, Tyler Hogan, the backup goalkeeper, Nicholas Shimbeno, and Aristotle Seferlis available for Copa. And we'll see if the addition of Bugliardi will change things. He almost appears to be up top as well, next to Rivera. Pereira still sitting back in the outside wing position, almost a 4-2-2-2, you could say, for Morris Elite in the start the second half, as that's a long ball of the top. Trouble for Brown, but he deals with it nicely, and Schweitzer will send it upfield to DeRossier. DeRossier gets past one man, but not a second, and it's out of play, and a throw-in for Copa. And we'll see again how Copa adjusts to these new players and pretty much a new formation now for Morris Elite. They made a formation change at the end of last night's game as well, almost going to a 4-5-1, but down a goal. Has a foul there as D'Souza went up for the header and got upended. And a free kick for Morris Elite. Cormac Pike will take it. Pike immediately gets it started to Stefan Korman. Korman hits it off the hand, and it will be called a handball off of Alex Marin. And a free kick at about the 35-yard line, if we're using the football lines as a reference point. D'Souza over the top of it. He and Zatella usually split the free kick taking duties. Here's D'Souza. Sends it in, a low cross, easily cleared away. Comes back to Cormac Pike. Pike dribbles forward with the ball. Pike continues on, looks to go wide, and he couldn't quite get his foot on that one. Cleared up in the air, but controlled. This is Bugliardi trying to get on this one. Bugliardi causing some chaos, but he also causes a foul, and a free kick goes the other direction. Bugliardi made 5 appearances as last year for Colgate. Again, the shortened spring season for men's soccer this year in 2021. The national title eventually captured by the Marshall Thundering Herd. Santa Clara University taking home the Women's Soccer Cup for Division I. As Felix Pereira gets on this one. Pereira dribbles through 2 or 3 players, gets a touch on it, goes wide. D'Souza. D'Souza now comes inside, looks to get on his right foot. D'Souza continues, but cleared away and well displayed on the back line by, I believe that was Itopoulos. Out to the wing now, and a counterattack possible for Copa. As that was a nicely played ball by, I believe, Llewellyn on the far side. Might have been Zach Brown. Thrown back in for Villegas. Now sitting in more of a deeper defensive midfield role. Goes out wide to Corriman. Lays it back to Pike. Cormac Pike. Looking for options. Finally decides to go over the top. Looking for Pereira. Almost gets there. And Hofflener has to send it high into the sky here above Union High School. Still waiting for someone to control it, and it will go to Copa. But now Cormac Pike takes it and leaves it for Llewellyn. Brent Llewellyn plays it forward to Bugliardi. The 2 substitutes connecting. Bugliardi on the right-hand side. Felix Pereira loses out, and Copa will come back the other way. As they continue to press, Barboto leaves it to Ravito. Ravito goes back to Abudonia. Abudonia got the scoring started in the 3rd minute with a goal on a header on a set-piece corner from the right-hand side. That ball is sent long over everybody, and that'll go for a goal kick. As we hit the 51st minute, almost the 52nd minute here, 2-0 Copa. The other goal from Okan Golgi in the 31st minute. And again, 2 substitutions made at halftime for Morse Elite, and we'll see how long Coach Javier Velasco waits to deploy his other substitutes in this game. Again, back-to-back games. As that one is laid through, looking for Golgi, but a little bit too far. And with those back-to-back games, the question remains, how many of these guys will be able to go the full 90 after some of them did 90 minutes yesterday? And it looks like another substitution will be coming up for Morse Elite very shortly, and it is one of the other new signings. Marvin Cadena has his penny off on the bench. And so it looks like Morris Elite will go to the bench yet again here very early on in the second half, as that's a throw-in for Copa, and rolls under the bleachers. Cadena from Clifton, New Jersey, played his high school soccer at Mars Catholic, now at Montclair State, made 6 appearances in the shortened 2021 season, had a goal and an assist in that 6 games. As here it comes down the opposite wing, Copa looking to get through, but Cormac Pike controls, and here we'll see the substitution, we believe. And it is Cadena coming on, and Fabio D'Souza's night is done. D'Souza did receive some treatment yesterday after he was subbed off, so a little surprising he got the start again today. So that one is almost taken away by Llewellyn. But now Marvin Cadena will take over. Throw in for Morse Elite on the far side. No changes to the back line yet. Again, Jake Gross and Dylan Navandi available on the bench as defenders, as Copa tries to move forward now. But taken away by De Rossier, and he gets tripped, and then good thing the foul was called against him, otherwise it would have been a free kick the other way just a second later, but the whistle had gone. Folks, this second half is brought to you by Alfred's Sports Shop in Madison, serving families for over 50 years in Madison and northern New Jersey. Alfred's is your one-stop shop for small orders to bulk sales and carries all major brands in sporting apparel. Go to alfredsportshop.com. Laid off by Golgi. Trying to connect on a 1-2. A little miscommunication there between Brown and Pike. And it leads to the ball going back the other direction with Yazzo. Back, though, to Hoffelner. Abadonia goes wide. Abadonia receives it back, and now we'll go to his center back partner, Itopoulos. Barbodo lays it back to Fassbender. Fassbender with a dangerous play, but gets through to Ferrandino. And now wide to Ravito. Ferrandino looks for a switch. Now decides to go down the line to Ravito instead. Lays it back for Yazzo. Jonathan Yazzo, the Cliffside Park native. Also a youth coach at NJ Copa. Barbodo lays it back. Itopoulos, calm on the ball, lays it to Golgi. This is Fassbender. Fassbender gets around one. Fassbender continues on against Pike. Cuts inside on his left foot. Fassbender shoots, and he just puts it over the crossbar. If it's any consolation for him, the field goal was good. But unfortunately, wrong goal for the sport. But a dangerous look there from the other German on the squad, Julius Fassbender. Native of Freiburg, Germany. Applies his trade at Kaiser University as a transfer from Morningside College. Played and started all 19 games in the 2020 season for Kaiser with 5 goals and 2 assists. Last night, a lot of players from Italy on the squad for FA Euro, 3 German players tonight. And that is what you see when you play in and around New York City. Quite the international flair of these teams in the Metropolitan Division. Makes it one of the toughest in USL League 2. And that's how you produce a player like Jack Harrison, who currently has kept Leeds up in the Premier League for a second season. Player from Manhattan SC in this league. Here's Felix Pereira. Felix Pereira getting through with a small frame, and now a on-man rush. Pereira gets fouled, and that will be a yellow card coming. Pereira wanting more than just a yellow. He wanted a red, but it'll be a yellow card instead. And a free kick in a dangerous position here. And it's the number 5 of Abudonia who gets the yellow card in the 56th minute. And a very interesting position here. We'll see who takes this one, because no Danny Zatella, no Fabio De Sousa on the field. And it looks like it's going to be Christian Villegas who will take this one. Copa looked like they're going to go with a 3-man wall here to guard against this free kick. Be a pretty good shot from here, though, to beat Hoffelner from Villegas. So we'll see if it's a shot or whether it's a cross to the back post. 3-man wall constructed, getting the final instructions from the referee. Villegas over it. Whistle blows. Villegas goes back post. Looks for a header back in the box. Doesn't get there. Llewellyn, he wins the header on a big collision, but cleared downfield. And Cormac Pike will go and collect that one. Copa fans looking for a foul in the crowd, but none given. Even 50-50 ball in the air. That's a throw-in for Morris Elite. As that ball goes under the bleachers. But back into play quickly. Copa takes it back. Looking for players, under pressure though, and does well. There's Bugliardi causing some chaos. Fassbender plays it forward, and a foul there called against Llewellyn, and a free kick for Copa. Bugliardi certainly has the flow in full effect. It is hockey playoff season, so maybe that is the reason for the mullet out there, but certainly has it flowing, and he's been causing problems since he's come on the field. Providing a very good pressure and providing the pace up top. Sidney Rivera, the veteran. Again, he played, I believe, all 90 last night, if not all 90, close to it. And some pace now being provided up top from Bugliardi. Still looking to have his chance on goal, however. He might get it here. Sidney Rivera picks up the loose ball in the attacking third. Villegas lays it back, goes out wide. This is Marvin Cadena. Cadena cuts in on the left-hand side. Makes two players miss. Cadena continues on, but cleared away finally and out for a throw-in. Nice move there by Cadena, as he's trying to make an impact on this outside. He gets the ball again on the throw-in. Cadena flicks it over one player, looks to hit it back to Corman, but it gets cleared away high into the sky above the lights. Headed back, and this is better for Morse Elite. Sidney Rivera trying to get on this one. Bounces back, and a foul is called, and Rivera doesn't agree with that one as he tried to adjust to the big hops off the turf here at Union High School. And again, we thank Union High School for hosting Morris Elite this season for all 7 of our home games. And again, the adjustment to the turf, wherever that turf may be, is part of the learning curve of any stadium. Long goal kick from Hoffelner. Bounces around in the air. Villegas takes it away. Plays it up high, and that's a handball, and the Copa players do not agree. Furious with the decision. Thought the hand was close to the body, but a hand across the chest is usually not a natural position, so it's a free kick. Taken quickly, Villegas will just lay it back for Pike. Cormac Pike, head up, looks for options. Pike goes wide. A beautiful switch to DeRossier. DeRossier on the outside. He will earn a corner kick. Better from Morse Elite here in the second half. No, they'll go with a goal kick. It certainly looked like that came off of the Copa player first, but the linesman on that far side is closer, and so obviously we'll take their word for it. Looks like a substitution getting prepared for NJ Copa. Aristotle Seferlis getting prepared on the bench here. The North Bergen native. Last played is at CD Plaza Amador in Panama, and also was shortly for a time played with Atlanta United in MLS as part of their system there. That ball is going back, and well played by Zach Brown as he sends it forward. Felix Pereira on the ball now. Pereira looks to go long. A little miscommunication between him and Bugliardi, who now tries to catch up to it. Laid back to Hoffelner, who just calmly plays it back to Abadonia. Abadonia looks long, sends it over the top looking for Golgi. Flicked away by Cormac Pike. Corman will just head it to safety, and it's a throw-in. And a substitution will now happen as Seferlis will come into the match, and he will replace number 21 Max Barbodo. Coming into this one. First sub of the night for NJ Copa. And we'll see now how the formation may change with Seferlis in the lineup. Zach Brown goes out wide. Felix Pereira has some space. Lays it back to DeRossier. DeRossier looks for the switch. Stefan Corman. Corman goes wide. Cadena. Cadena, one-on-one, and a foul against Cadena, and it'll be a free kick for Copa. Seferlis, a graduate from Iona College. He had 3 shots in the first game against Long Island, but it was a shutout in that game. Got the start in that game off the bench today, as Hoffelner will take the free kick from about the 10-yard line here at the football field at Union High School. So we hit the 63rd minute of this match. Sending it down the right-hand side this time. Eventually gathered. And a foul caused by Pereira on Nigel Griffith. Griffith has been a little bit quiet in this second half. Was very busy in the first. And a couple of fans in the crowd wanting a card on Pereira for that foul, but a free kick will do, and Jonathan Yazzo will stand over it. as Copa will send their center backs forward. They've already scored on one set piece this evening on the corner kick. Let's see what they do on this one. Free kick from about third line, a one-man wall of Sydney Rivera, just to cause some confusion. Sent to the back post, cleared away nicely by DeRossier. And that'll be a throw-in for Copa. Copa starting to take their time with the throw-ins. A little gamesmanship being played by the visitors. Up 2 goals, 2-0 the score line. And this is something we saw from Morris Elite as well. This is part of the game. Part of the gamesmanship. As that one is sent high, but a high boot. And we might see a card brandished, and we do. To, I believe, DeRossier. And it is DeRossier who gets the yellow card. In the 65th minute, high boot there, very dangerous play, and
Yellow card to Morris Elite, number 19.
player down
Yellow card, DeRossier.
for Copa. No attention needed just yet, but a talking to happening between the players out there on the far side. Little conference. And it'll be a free kick very close to the far sideline. So Fairless out there, as well as Yazo, and Yazo will be the one taking it. And another set-piece opportunity. Down 2 goals with just under 30 minutes remaining. You can't have too many more of these if you're Morris Elite. If you're going to get back in this game, they need a goal, and quickly. Yazo waits for the whistle to go. Sends it to the near post. Nearly headed in by a couple players then. A foul and a free kick the other direction. I believe was Rovito coming in on the near post on the run. Just avoided him and restarted quickly by Schweitzer. Cormac Pike. Cormac Pike looking for options. And Copa flooding the midfield now, really making it difficult to find the passing lanes, but good pressure there. And a throw-in for Morris Elite. Corman. Bugliardi. Loses it out to Yazo. Jonathan Yazo. Yazo lays it back. Now down the wing. Alex Marin. Marin. This is Fassbender. Fassbender back to Marin. Inside the box. Tries for a shot out from Pike, and it's a corner kick for Copa. Nice combination play down the right side there from Yazo and Fassbender. And you can see why Fassbender, despite being a defender, he's a dangerous weapon, having those 5 goals in 2020 for Kaiser University. Not afraid to get forward and cut back inside into the box to take a chance at a shot. But a good combination play there with Yazo. Corner kick. Coming in from the near side. Heads to the back post. Doesn't really find anybody. Itopoulos tries to lay it back in, but there's no teammates there. And now a chance to break as Cadena's on the ball. Needs some help, though, as he's flooded by gray shirts and has no chance there. Drossier takes it away. Villegas goes wide. And they lay it down the line looking for Bugliardi, but cleared away safely. And a throw-in for Morris Elite. The substitutes certainly have made a difference in this second half. Bugliardi, Cadena, and Brent Llewellyn. And again, we'll see how many more subs Coach Javier Velasco wants to deploy here. This is Llewellyn. Lays it back to Cormac Pike. Pike looks for a long ball over the top, but Rivera would have been offside anyway, but out for a goal kick. Alzate, Gross, Ivandi, and the goalkeeper Polito left on the bench for Coach Velasco. Only one change so far for Fernando Barbodo. Taking off Max Barbodo for Seferlis. And again, we'll see how long it takes for him to make his next set of substitutions. Back in play now with Apodonia. Goes out wide. Ferrandino getting pressured there on the wing. And you can see now Morsley moving to a 4-3-3 formation. 2 high banks of 3. And then the back 4 holding. They're just looking to get a pressure now. Here comes the pressure from Pereira. But a good pass, but it's now turned over and goes back to Cormac Pike, who just lays it back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer, not too much to do in the second half. Pike under pressure, gets it through nicely to Koreman. Koreman lays it inside to Villegas. Back outside now, De Rossier will get on this one. Better from Morsalit as they come forward. Leaves it to Pereira. Pereira pressured there and turns it over, but a foul and a free kick. And Morsalit will get another chance. 69th minute, 2-0 NJ Copa, and another substitution being prepared by Coach Velasco, perhaps, as Santi Alzate was moving toward the midfield line, but now he's heading back toward the bench, and we will see him now head to the fourth official. And we'll see who he comes on for here with just about 20 minutes to go. Free kick, though. Villegas sends it in, back post, cleared away by Yatopoulos. And now a counterattack is on. Numbers for Copa if they hurry. Going wide, looking for Yazzo, defended well, though, by Llewellyn. Not cleared yet, and there's a push from behind by Zach Brown and a foul that has laid out a Copa player. And the referee wants to have a word with Zach Brown, saying that that is the third foul of that type and says no more of that or you will be going into the book. Santi Alzate now into the match, and we'll see who he is coming off for. And Alzate is on, De Rossier is off. So Santi Alzate will go to the right back position. De Rossier off in this one. His night is done. A shot from way out from Yazzo goes well wide of the post. And a goal kick.
Substitution coming on the field, number 12, Santiago Alzate. And coming off the field, number 19, Eduardo.
So that's 4 substitutions now for Morsalit. And that's another offensive style substitution. Alzate in the outside back position, but very much plays as a wing back, not afraid to get forward. That's where he plays at Keene University, former Cedar Stars Academy product. That ball is turned over by Zach Brown. Coming the other way is Copa. Lays it out to the near side. The shot just over the crossbar. And that was a dangerous attack there. And a near miss for Copa. And a lucky escape for Morsalit. The turnover by Brown almost leads to a goal. And that was Nigel Griffith who had that attempt. Back into play, Llewellyn. Andrew Schweitzer. Cormac Pike under pressure as Copa's looking to really put the dagger in as Pike gets taken out. No foul, says the referee. Villegas will just send it back to the corner where Brown will take it. Cormac Pike back to his feet, and we play on. Zach Brown sends it down the right flank. Bugliardi trying to get on that one. It'll end up with Pereira in a dogfight. Pereira, he gets pulled to the floor and a foul. And the ball kicked away by Ravito, and that might get him in the referee's book. We'll find out, and it is a yellow card to Anthony Ravito in the 72nd minute. And again, the time wasting, the gamesmanship being played by Copa. Up by 2 goals here with just about 18 to go. Morsalit needs 2. It's 2-0 NJ Copa. Goals from Abudonia and Golge in the first half. Not too many chances. A couple of threatening shots in the last 10 minutes or so. Morsalit slightly more attacking in the second half as the free kick comes in. Rivera looking for it. Goes over his head and flicked out of danger. Taken by Christian Villegas. Villegas goes wide. Cadena loses it. A turnover. Koreman will get it off of a Copa player and for a throw-in. Koreman takes it, shoves Golgate out of the way. Throw-in to Pereira. Loses it and just sent clear where Pike will collect. Sends it the other direction. And now a pass to the midfield for Yazzo. Jonathan Yazzo goes wide to Ravito. Lays it into Llewellyn. Llewellyn looks for Rivera. Sidney Rivera lays it off for Cadena. Marvin Cadena cuts inside on his right foot. The shot by Cadena, palmed away by Hoffner. A nice shot there from the youngster Cadena. Still not clear. Morris Elite continues the attack. Pereira lays it off, and a miscommunication there between Rivera and Bugliari. Bugliari did not expect it. And now a chance the other direction. Nice play by Corriman. Stefan Corriman lays it to the midfield. Llewellyn gives it to Rivera. Llewellyn lays it forward, looking for Pereira. Trying to get there, but nicely ushered out by Atopoulos. Nicholas Atopoulos from Durban, South Africa. Graduate from Coastal Carolina University. Made all 16 starts in 2021 for the Chanticleers. And a substitution here as the number 13 Antonio Caligari comes onto the field. And he will replace one of the two goal scorers. Okan Golgi is off for NJ Copa. Caligari, the Jersey City, New Jersey native, plies his craft at St. Peter's Prep. And a little bit of a shoving match there with Corriman getting involved, and the referee will try to calm the situation, and we'll try to get Alex Marin over to discuss matters with Corriman.
NJ Copa substitution coming on the field, number 13, Antonio Caligari.
A little bit
And coming off the field, number 3, Okan
of a shoving match, but again, nothing that's out of order too much in the 75th minute of what has been a hard-fought game. A few physical challenges, a few yellow cards, and nothing comes of it, just a talking to. As Corriman throws it back into Cormac Pike. Pike lays it off to Zach Brown. Zach Brown moving forward, lays it to Santi Alzate. Alzate loses it on a challenge. Yazzo lays it off. Gets it back now and lays it off to the outside, Ferrandino. Now back to Albudonia. And back to Hoffner. Copa very content to just pass the ball around the back four at this point. And the fans would be content if this game were to hopefully finish with them as dry as possible. More rain is rolling into the area, and we're hoping these last 14 minutes go without too much precipitation after a delayed start by about an hour due to lightning in the area. Pereira in a dogfight there. Pereira lays it off to Villegas. Well done by those two. And now Cormac Pike. Pike goes wide to Corriman. Back to Pike. Lays it to Villegas, who gets shoved off the ball. And now the ball comes the other way for Copa, but that pass is way off the mark and calmly taken by Schweitzer. Zach Brown now. Morris Elite needs 2 goals for the draw to get a point out of this one. Zach Brown. Llewellyn. Brent Llewellyn lays it forward, looking for Rivera. Rivera, tired legs, couldn't get to that one. Looking to clear it out, and it is a throw-in for Copa off of Cadena. Fassbender. Over the top, looking for Seferlis. Seferlis gets through 2 or 3 players, but taken away by Villegas, and now the foul gets called. A late whistle there. Villegas frustrated as he took the ball away from Seferlis. Looked to be a foul, but the whistle came very late there. Jonathan Yazzo will be on this restart right about the midfield line as we enter the 78th minute. 2-0 NJ Copa. Looking for their first win of the season. Again, 0-1 coming into this game. A loss to the Long Island Rough Riders in their opener. Long ball over the top, looking for Ravito. Ravito claims it on the left-hand side. Gets past Alzate. Ravito coming into the outside. The shot coming on, and it just goes over the bar. Another dangerous attack, but Morris Elite will get more of those as the game goes on, coming their direction as they push more bodies forward, looking for at least one goal and hopefully a second. Zach Brown lays it back to Christian Villegas. Goes wide to Corman. Goes under the foot of Corman, and it'll be a throw in for Copa, who plays a little catch with one of the coaches on the sideline, does Alex Marin. And it'll be Fassbinder who takes the throw. This is Marin. Lays it into the midfield, almost taken away by Cadena. Fassbinder under pressure there from Cadena, who's getting on his bike, but it goes out wide to Abudonia. Abudonia, again, the Egyptian, opened the scoring in the 3rd minute, and a player down now for NJ Copa on the near side here. And I believe that might be Marin, who is on the ground here on the near sideline. Close to it. Heat and humidity perhaps causing some cramps in the legs here late in this contest. And we'll see if he needs treatment to get off the field. Folks, Moore's Elite summer camps are now open for registration. 3 camps coming up this summer. The soccer and swim camp starts the last week of June 28th to July 3rd, and runs through August 13th. Half day, just $250. Goalkeeper camp coming up in July as well, from July 12th to the 16th. And the USL Academy Elite Camp, powered by Nike and Quick Play, for ages 2011 to 2005, August 2nd through 6th. Go to moorselitesoccer.com for more information and see the ad in your game day program if you come out to a match here at Union High School. Marin is up. It looks to be at least one substitution being prepared by NJ Copa. Shimbeno has his warm-up top off. And also another substitution, the number 2 of Eric LaBelle, also looking to be coming on first. It looks like he will be the first of the substitutions. Perhaps Shimbeno will get on. It looks like he is getting further instructions. Cormac Pike, chest sit to Stefan Corman. Corman just launches it back upfield. Pereiro's offside, and he'll have to let it go. And Hofflner will just simply collect it there. Some pressure now being applied by Pereira, who has a slight collision with Hofflner as he picks it up at the edge of the box. And we'll see again how much time wasting happens here in the last few minutes as we hit the 82nd minute, still 2-0 to NJ Copa. Hofflner sends it long over everybody, and it'll go all the way box to box to Andrew Schweitzer, who distributes quickly. Santi Alzate. Villegas lays it off now to Bugliard. Lays it back to Brown, now Cormac Pike. Goes out wide, Stefan Corman. Corman back to Pike. Alzate wants it, and now we'll get it on the switch from Pike. And just a little too high for him, and it's out of play for a throw, and here comes the substitution. LaBelle will come onto the field, and we'll see who comes off. And still waiting to see who that substitution is going to be. It looks like it actually is going to be Marin, who is coming off the field. His day appears to be done. So Marin off for Eric LaBelle. LaBelle, the Paramus, New Jersey native from FDU, going into his sophomore season. Made 5 starts and had 2 goals for FDU in the shortened 2021 season. Llewellyn goes wide to Zach Brown. Brown to Alzate. Alzate on the wing, sends a cross looking for Rivera. He collects it there. Sidney Rivera, top of the box, loses out. Good defensive play, but it falls back to him. Rivera trying to split 2 defenders. He cannot. And it goes back the other direction. Copa Under pressure now, Villegas takes it away, but he quickly loses it. Koreman lays it back to Llewellyn. Llewellyn will send the pass across to Zach Brown, and Morris Elite will reset. Back to Cormac Pike. FC Copa very comfortable just sitting back and absorbing the pressure. And you see LaBelle there on the right-hand side, nearest to us, wearing number 2. Going into his sophomore season at FDU. And here comes another attack by Copa. Well defended there by Brown. Koreman steps in. Ends up with Cormac Pike, and Pike will lead the attack. Cormac Pike looking for options, sees none. Still waiting for help is Pike. And a nice play there by the fresh legs of LaBelle. Koreman will take it. 85th minute now. 2-0 to Copa, who have controlled the pace for most of this contest. There have been flashes from Morris Elite of the team that won 1-0 yesterday against FA Euro New York, but again, lots of tired legs. A lot of the players playing back-to-back nights here at Union High School. And a throw-in coming now from Fassbender. And again, we want to thank all of you for tuning into our live stream on both the Morris Elite TV, Morris Elite YouTube channel, and more Sussex Sports. With this adverse weather. The next home match coming up on June the 5th here at Union High School. We hope to see you there. As Copa gets the ball back into place, Itopoulos lays it into the middle. Now coming up the right-hand side, LaBelle lays it back to Jonathan Yazzo. Good game for Yazzo in the midfield today. Jean-Luc Ferrandino plays through well. LaBelle on the right-hand wing gets through another defender. LaBelle looking for a cross, cannot find one, and Morris Elite will collect. Llewellyn looking for help. He has none again. And again, the tired legs certainly taking their toll here, as Fassbender will take the throw. Goes down the line and out off of Koreman for another throw. And another substitute getting prepared here for Copa. We'll see who that is coming on, number 12. As the substitutions continue here, potentially for Copa. Going up the wing now. And taken away by a nice little move by Seferlis. Aristotle Seferlis coming inside. He's marked by Koreman, trying to keep up with him. Seferlis just dribbles to the other side of the field. Gets it back now. Looks for a cross. It's headed up in the air and caught by Andrew Schweitzer. Schweitzer looking to control it here. And it's Joshua Noble who is getting prepared to come onto the field here for Copa. One of their latest substitutions. Does not look like Shimbeno will take part in this match. Josh Noble, the defender, is getting ready at the midfield line. Koreman will collect the ball here for Morris Elite. Up the wing to Cadena. Lays it back to Llewellyn, who stretched for that one and collected nicely. Llewellyn laying it forward. Cadena. There's still life for this Morris Elite team. Goes wide to Pereira. Felix Pereira cuts inside, looking for options. Switches field, but it goes off the edge of his foot, and that's out for a throw in for Copa. And here comes Josh Noble coming on to the pitch. And it looks to be number 7, Nigel Griffith, who is being run off the field by the official to keep the time wasting to the minimum. Nigel Griffith's night is done. Good night for him, the Barbados U20 international. And replaced by Josh Noble.
Coming on the field, number 12, Josh Noble. And coming off the field, number 7, Nigel Griffith. Griffith off, Noble on for NJ.
Down the left, the far side now. Morris Elite wins a throw. Time winding down here in the 89th minute, 2-0 NJ Copa so far in this contest. The time running short for a consolation goal for Morris Elite. As they move forward here, Llewellyn sends it to the outside to Corriman. Stefan Corriman. Corriman sends it into the middle, looking for something in the mixer. Rivera gets a head on it. Alzate wanted it left for him, but the header goes wide. Alzate, though, appreciates the effort from Corriman. A nice cross here. He's had a good game in his return to the lineup. As we in the 90th minute here at Union High School. A little bit later than we thought it was going to be, but looks like all 90 minutes will happen. And now some time wasting being pointed out by the official, by Hofflner, telling him to get on with the game. And now it looks like Shimbeno will, in fact, get into this match late in stoppage time if he gets another ball out of play. Llewellyn switches feet on the spin, sends it long, looking for Cadena. Cadena ushered out well, though, by Etopoulos. Corriman, though, picks it up quickly, sends it back in, no chance for the sub. Llewellyn. Villegas goes wide to Alzate. Santi Alzate sends it in, but got too much of that one, and now the substitution will come for Copa. Shimbeno coming onto the field. And it looks to be Jonathan Yazzo who will come off here in the 90th minute as we enter stoppage time. An excellent game from Yazzo, anchoring that midfield for NJ Copa. One of their youth coaches. And Shimbeno will enter the pitch, the Manalapan, New Jersey native, former Red Bulls Academy player, another player for the Penn Quakers. Made 9 appearances and got 1 assist in 2019. His sophomore season, again, the Ivy League, did not have any action in the 2020 season or the 2021 spring season due to the pandemic. Down the wing it goes. Seferlis gives chase, but cleared out nicely by Cormac Pike. As we tick down the final seconds here in what has been a very, very complete performance from NJ Copa, as they will get their first win of the campaign in USL League 2 in their second contest. Morris Elite will not get their 2 wins in a row. They will drop to 1-0-3. As that's out for a corner kick.
Corner kick, NJ Copa.
And again, the question was, with the tired legs, how much could Morris Elite get? They were hoping to get a goal in the first half and then try to hold on from there. And in fact, we had the opposite. 2 goals in the first half from NJ Copa, as they will just keep it in the corner flag. Sporting strategy from them. And a throw in for Copa. Sferlis tries to get through. And a foul call and a free kick for Morris Elite. As the final seconds tick down here. Schweitzer gets it back in play. He's had himself a good game despite the 2 goals allowed. Zach Brown will go all 90 minutes on back-to-back days. Credit to him. Corriman. Llewellyn. Back out wide to Corriman. Villegas. And Llewellyn with some space. Lays it inside. Pereira loses out. And Copa will just send it down into the corner. And it'll be a Morris Elite throw-in. And the referee says to get back. Into Cormac Pike. He will also go 90 minutes for back-to-back days. The man from Fairfield University. As that one cannot be controlled. And out for a Morris Elite throw-in again. And again, credit to the staff here from Morris Elite tonight. Dealing with the weather and the severity of it. Delayed start. But we will get a full 90-minute contest here without interruption. Thanks to their efforts, as well as a little help from Mother Nature. Coming forward, here's Copa. Maybe one last chance to get another goal, but that one is too far in front. And will end up in the hands of Schweitzer. Out to Alzate on the far wing. He keeps it in, but can't keep possession. And a handball on Alzate. And we'll see how much longer this goes, and that will do it. The final whistle blows here at Union High School. Back-to-back wins not to be for Morris Elite SC. As NJ Copa gets their first win of the season, a 2-0 victory here at Union. Goals coming from Ahmed Abudonia, the defender, in the 3rd minute, and then a 31st minute goal from Okan Golgi, the deciding ones in this contest. We'll come back to wrap up this action from Union High School when we come back here on Moore's Elite TV, powered by Moore's Sussex Sports. Back at Union High School, the final score again, 2-0 to NJ Copa. Their first win of the season for Fernando Barboto and his men. The man of the match, Ahmed Abudonia, the opening goal on the game decider in this one. Also played all 90 minutes in this match. As we look forward to the schedule for these two squads, for Morris Elite, their next game will be back here at home at Union High School as they take on the Long Island Rough Riders. That's Saturday, June 5th, 7:30 kickoff for them in that contest. For NJ Copa, coming off their first win of the season, they will be back at home, their first home game actually of the season, on Saturday, May 29th as they take on the Westchester Flames at St. Joseph's High School. As for us, though, here at Moore's Elite TV, I want to thank Jordan Catelli, our producer, Phoebe on the camera, production great as always from Moore's Sussex Sports and Gizzy Productions. We want to thank them. We want to thank all of you for watching in on Moore's Elite TV here on the Moore's Elite YouTube channel as well as on Moore's Sussex Sports YouTube channel. And we hope to see you out at the game next weekend on Saturday, June the 5th, or continue watching our live streams. We love having you here. For all of us here at Moore's Elite, I'm David Hassagen. Thank you and good night.